Welcome to Western Trading Post TV.
On this episode, we are headed to Sante Fe, New Mexico for Indian Market.
And along the way, we are going to be meeting fascinating artists, interesting people, and making some great deals. So hold on to your hats and enjoy the ride. Hey guys, Bobbi, Jeen, Olson here, host of Western Trading Post TV on the Cowboy Channel. Have you heard of Indian Market in Sante Fe, New Mexico? Well, I'm here and going to be bringing you some of the highlights. Indian Market is presented by the Southwestern Association of Indian Arts and is held on the Sante Fe Plaza. Indian Market began in 1922 as the first annual Southwest Indian Fair. Today, the event has grown into the world's largest and most sought-after market for Indian arts, with over 1,000 different artists and vendors featuring jewelry, baskets, rugs, artworks, beadwork, clothing, food, music, and so much more. With an estimated 150,000 people coming from all over the world to experience this magnificent event, it's definitely worth traveling to Sante Fe, New Mexico for. With thousands of amazing artists set up here this weekend, Sante Fe, New Mexico is definitely the place to be. Here in Sante Fe, New Mexico, this is definitely a family tradition. We are here with the Lister family, which is a multi-generational jewelers and artists. Now we have the mother, the father, two sisters, the husband, and they all work together. Isn't that just amazing? So tell us a little bit about what you guys do.
We are silversmiths. We've been doing it for years, and we work a lot with traditional jewelry and also contemporary jewelry as well, too.
And I see that you have an award-winning piece right here. Tell us about it.
This is the award-winning piece I have. It's all a coral set. So I challenged myself in this, and I put it in the contemporary section. And I actually placed in second. So I'm really proud of myself, being that it's the first year for us being here. So I'm proud of us.
Now, did your mom and dad pass this tradition down to you?
Yes, they did. And I had a choice of, going with their really deep traditional work, but I kind of pulled a little bit away from it, not so much, but some similar to theirs.
And how about you? What is one of the favorite things that you have drawn from your parents' education?
Oh my goodness. To also get my education as well too, but not only that, but also to embrace the cultural mastermind behind doing jewelry as well too. I know that one of the things that they taught me to do was just be patient with jewelry, and also just being appreciative of it as well.
Well, the Lister family definitely shows that they put their pride, their family, and their love into each piece. Sonny Howell is from Oklahoma, and he is an amazing artist. Sonny, tell us about some of your artwork.
Some of the artwork I got here are actually real people that I've known, and I asked them if I can take a photograph of them, and I'm going to do some portraits. And they're surprised because they had never had a painting of them done before. So I try my best to do the artwork, and then the background, I'll figure something out that is appropriate to the artwork, like this little boy here that's doing the roping.
Yeah.
So his dream is learning how to rope as his hero in the background. The one over there with the sunflowers, that one's called Strength and Beauty, and so I just do sunflowers in there because sunflowers are, strength and beauty too. So.
Well, your artwork is phenomenal. How many years have you been to Sante Fe Indian Market?
Since 2003.
Since 2003.
Yeah.
Well, you are doing an amazing job, and I know that you're going to have great success here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Rena Begay is a world famous artist. How long have you been making your exquisite rugs, Rena?
I've been weaving when I was 17 years old, so I start weaving from them. I just watch my mom behind the rug and sit there, and when she's doing the weaving, I just watch her count everything from the words, where how many designs she's going to put it in. So I watch her like that, and I just got it from there.
How many years have you been here at Sante Fe Indian Market?
I think I started when I was 1990 or 91. So.
And I see that the rug right behind us, you won first place this year. Tell us about this rug.
Well, I started weaving this rug for about almost 8 months. So I go around, I have 3 loom stands in my house, and then I go around on it. So I don't know how many hours I weave and how many days I did. So that's how I'm doing my weaving. Sometimes when I get tired of the other one, I go to another one. So that's how I start weaving.
Rena Begay is an amazing artist, and it's an honor to visit with her today at Sante Fe Indian Market. Here on the plaza, there are some spectacular individuals. Gentlemen, what is your name?
My name is Flint Carney, and I'm from Scottsdale, Arizona. Actually from Oklahoma originally, but I live in Scottsdale now.
And what is your name, sir?
My name is Jim Brandvik, and I'm from Bandera, Texas.
Well, and how many years have you been coming to Sante Fe Indian Market?
Ooh, that's a good question. A lot. I would say over 40.
Over 40 years. And yourself?
Oh, I'm too young to say that. I'd say about 10.
Well, we are just meeting some of the most amazing individuals here.
And it's great.
And the weather is beautiful.
That's true.
Individuals come from all over the world, and these 2 beautiful ladies are from Tokyo. Tell me your name.
I'm Manami.
I'm Chie.
And do you guys love Sante Fe Indian Market?
Yes, of course. We do.
Yes, of course.
Now, is this your first year being here?
No, we be here like 2 years.
2 years?
Or she came from many times.
Okay. How many times have you came to Sante Fe Indian Market?
5 times.
5 times.
Yes.
And what is your favorite thing to collect?
Turquoise jewelries.
Turquoise jewelry. And how about you? What is your favorite thing to collect?
Navajo and Zuni.
Navajo and Zuni. Well, isn't this just wonderful how we can all come together? Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Here at Sante Fe Indian Market, I tell people all the time, it's like the pages of Cowboys and Indians have just come to life. And we are here with Mike and Darwin, who are advanced collectors, if you can tell. Now tell us, how long have you been collecting?
All of my life, and I'm 73 years old.
Now, where did the collection come from? It's a pretty special story.
Well, my great-grandmother was Muscadero, and so I grew up with all of this. And I've just collected all my life. I love it and enjoy it, and so that's what I do.
And how long have you been collecting?
I've been collecting for 44 years, and just love it. Every year it's got to find something new and something better than the year before.
Oh, darn, that would be such a problem, wouldn't it? Now, where are you guys from?
I'm originally from New Mexico, now living in Palm Springs, California.
Now, do you wear this in Palm Springs?
Not quite to this extent, but I do wear native jewelry almost every day.
And what is one of your favorite pieces?
I would say the piece that I have on, it took almost 3 years to have it made. And the whole set is my favorite because it's the chief set. It's all of the different chiefs and one trader.
Well, here...
They put Custer with it.
Oh, he has Custer on his belt. We're going to have to get a close-up of that.
Trader. He is the trader, but you got to take the good with the bad.
Well, like I said, Indian market, you will see a little bit of everything, and these are some of the most spectacular pieces and dressed gentlemen I have seen so far.
It's very sweet, very kind of you. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Here in Santa Fe, New Mexico, during Indian Market, there is so much to experience and so much to learn. We had the honor of visiting with Mike Ryan, who is the author of this phenomenal turquoise book, The Great American Turquoise Rush. Michael, tell us about your book.
Well, first of all, I want to acknowledge my co-author, Philip Chambless. Philip is a turquoise miner. He's been mining for over 40 years, and he had accumulated a reservoir of research, over 20 banker's boxes of research. I had retired from a financial service career, and I came out to the Southwest. I had my sons were out here, and unfortunately, or fortunately, I got bit by a bug.
Would that be the turquoise bug?
Yes, it was a turquoise bug. It's a bug that many of us are familiar with.
I've been bitten several times, I think.
Nice. And I developed this passion for turquoise. I began collecting. I learned how to cut turquoise, and I began researching more about the mines because the information that was available just didn't seem quite complete. And I knew there was more of a story there. So everybody I would ask say, well, go check with Philip. So I did. We got together. I took those 20 banker's boxes, digitized them, and put them together, and what we have here is the result. It's the story of the largest concerted effort to mine, process, and market turquoise in the history of the United States, but it's largely forgotten or unknown because of the time period.
Where can people find out more about your books?
Well, it's available on Amazon. We do have a website, thegreatamericanturquoiserush.com, and so it has some information there.
Well, be an educated consumer and always go to a trusted dealer. Mike, thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Bobbi Jeen. I appreciate it.
Shane Hendren is a multiple award-winning Navajo artist, silversmith, and we are here in Santa Fe, New Mexico, getting to meet him today. Shane, thank you so much for being with us.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Now, how did you get into making jewelry?
So when I was in college, I was studying museum management, and they told me that I had to take electives. And I grew up ranching, so I figured if I could twist baling wire, I could make jewelry. So that's kind of how it all started.
Well, and you make some of the most spectacular jewelry around. How long have you been entering in Santa Fe Indian Market?
So I've been doing Santa Fe Indian Market since 1991, so about 29 years.
29 years, and I know you have won so many awards. How do you get your pieces entered into Santa Fe Indian Market?
So Santa Fe Indian Market is a juried, it's a juried show. So every artist that's part of Santa Fe Indian Market had to go through a jury process, and then once you're juried in, then you can enter the competition.
And is there several people that get entered into the competition, or is it just a handful of people?
So anybody who gets juried into Santa Fe Indian Market can enter. So in the jewelry category, for example, you have hundreds of people who enter, and you can enter up to 3 pieces. There's a number of different categories that you can enter into: contemporary, traditional, silver, gold, stonework. There's all these different categories. So you take the pieces that you've created, and then you enter them into that category, and you're competing against everybody in that category. And then when you win a category, then you compete for that group. Like all the jewelry pieces compete for the best jewelry piece, and then all of those winners compete against every other form of art. So then you compete against paintings, rugs, and stuff for the best of show.
And when do we find out who wins the awards?
Tonight will be it's called the preview night, and that's when all the awards are announced and everything, and everybody sees what they won.
Do you get nervous when you go to preview night?
I don't. No, I don't. It's I spent a long time riding bulls, so not much makes me nervous.
Well, he is a true cowboy, an amazing artist. He is a family man, a father, and an inspiration to so many. I just want to say good luck this evening, Shane. I am very proud of you.
Thank you very much. It's been my pleasure.
So the award ceremony was last night. Shane, tell us, how did it go?
Well, I lucked out. They gave me a second place for one of my buckles, and it sold first thing this morning.
Congratulations. Does that happen often for you?
For me it does. It does. I've got people that are waiting for me in my booth before I even get here in the morning.
Were you excited to see all the different winners last night?
It was amazing. It always amazes me how people, the quality of the work gets better and better every year. It's just phenomenal.
Have you heard of Indian Market in Santa Fe, New Mexico? Well,
We're here! Not only is there a multitude of Native American artists on the plaza, but in venues around the plaza, there are hundreds and hundreds of vintage and antique Native American arts dealers. So you can buy the best of the best in contemporary Native American arts and shop the best of the best in vintage and antique Native American arts while you're here this weekend in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Western Trading Post is here at the El Dorado Hotel in the DeVargas room with our good friends from Sandbar Trading, and we'd like to invite you to come by and visit with us. We'd like to get to know you.
stop by and see us.
I'm Nancy York, this is my husband Steve, and we're here in Santa Fe enjoying all the activities before Indian Market, and we're heading for Indian Market tomorrow, and we're here at the El Dorado. You want to explain that part?
And we're from Surprise, Arizona, and came up here to get out of the heat, and we've been coming here for 10 years, and we just love it.
Hi, my name is Chris. I live in Iowa. First time at Indian Market, Santa Fe, having a blast. Started collecting decades ago, received my first pieces from my mom, and she had bought in 2 pieces in 1942 in Colorado Springs, and it's been a crazy collection ever since. Thank you.
Hi Bobbi, I'm Sue.
And I'm Bill.
We've been coming here about 10 years because we're both in love with Southwestern silver. And as you know, Bill is an author of an important book on marks on Southwestern silver.
Oh, well, important. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy putting books together. I enjoy meeting people, the silversmiths and the artists. It's just a great fun. I'm a retired scientist, so I can't help dabbling into things that are fact and truthful, and I'm glad these books are helpful.
We've met so many people here. Indian Market hasn't even started yet, but we've met so many people who tell Bill that his book has literally become the Bible and how useful it is for their business.
Well,
so it's great fun.
It's a hobby that I cannot control, but it keeps me going, and it's just a lot of fun.
Here in Santa Fe, New Mexico, during Indian Market, people come from all over the world. This beautiful couple is from Germany. Guys, tell us your name.
My name is Wolfgang.
My name is Gabi. Nice to meet you.
It is a pleasure to meet both of you. Now tell us, how many years have you been coming to Santa Fe Indian Market?
Santa Fe Indian Market, probably 22 years, but we travel this country since 32 years. It took us a while to come to Santa Fe.
Yeah, we first traveled around like the tourists do over the usual road. We picked up our first pieces and then we got stuck into it.
Kind of fell in love with it. Yeah. Now, what are some of the things that you guys collect?
We collect mostly jewelry, Native American jewelry, but we have also a lot of the old-style Kachina dolls. They hang in our home, and we love them. They belong to the home, and we never would give them away.
So, Dan, you've picked out several Lander Blue cabochons, and tell me again, how did you hear about us?
So I saw your ad in Cowboys and Indians magazine, and I've always been a Lander Blue fan.
And why is that?
Years ago I had a Lander bracelet that I let get away, and I've been kicking myself ever since. So I've been watching for Lander for a long time. And when I saw your ad, I thought I'd better give you a call and see if you had any bracelets.
Okay, so you called us, and we were all set to ship some Lander Blue cabochons to you in, where is it, Wisconsin?
Yeah, I'm out of Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Okay.
And
close?
Yeah, close. Actually, I go back and forth between the two.
Okay.
And I'm from Arizona originally, and that's where I had the Lander bracelet.
Okay, so you had a Lander bracelet back in the 70s?
Yeah. And when you told me about the Indian show, I thought I better come out here and check it out.
Yeah, so instead of shipping it to you back there in Minneapolis,
right,
you decided to fly here to Santa Fe to pick them up, and so you picked out loose stones because we didn't have any jewelry that would work for you. So you picked out some loose stones, and now you're looking at maybe having some pieces built.
That's right. So I'm going to look around and get some ideas on style while I'm here at the show, and then figure out who would be good to work with and go from there.
Cool. So maybe a bracelet and a ring. And
yeah, I'm thinking a bracelet and a ring, and then I'll put the rest of them in the vault and keep them for somewhere down the road.
Yeah, like having some blue gold in the vault, huh?
Exactly.
All right.
I got to get out of here before I buy any more.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's really impressive to me. Not every day does somebody walk into our store and buy 7 pieces of Lander Blue turquoise. So
yeah, you had some really nice stones, and it's been great dealing with you folks. And I thought I better get them while they're here.
Exactly, you got to get it while the getting's good, because there's not a whole lot of authentic Lander Blue turquoise out there on the market.
I sure haven't seen it.
So well, we really appreciate your business, Dan, and thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure.
Have you heard of Ben Nighthorse Campbell, the Cheyenne Native American jeweler? What an amazing gentleman. He's a veteran, a U.S. Senator, a rancher, a jeweler. He competed in the 1964 Summer Olympics, and he is part of the Council of Chiefs for the Northern Cheyenne Native American tribe. This man is a total trailblazer and such an inspiration to so many. So when we get incredible pieces like his in the store, it is just something that we have to showcase. And here at Western Trading Post, we wanted to share it with you. We also had the honor of visiting with him at Sante Fe Indian Market. World-renowned artist Ben Nighthorse Campbell is here with us today. Ben, thank you so much. How long have you been doing jewelry?
So many years I almost forgot. I started when I was 13 in 1945. And you can do the math, you know, just tell how long I've been around. But in those days, we traded for food. We were really poor, like most Native people are, and we didn't think of shows or juried, you know, or awards or money or anything in those days. We just made it and traded for something, whatever we needed. And a lot of them were made out of coins, because we lived at then. I was in an orphanage as a little guy, but after I got out of that, we lived about halfway between Sacramento, California, and Reno, in a little small town on a main road. And people would come back from Reno with silver dollars, and we'd trade something to them to get silver dollars, and we'd make all of our jewelry out of silver dollars, but melting it or flattening it or using it that way.
Now, how many years have you been here at Sante Fe Indian Market?
I think my first Indian market was about 1971, maybe, something like that. And in those days, there was only about 100 of us, and we were all right in the square. And everybody knew everybody, and there was a lot of camaraderie. So if one person made a good sale and another person didn't make much, we'd help him out, help him get home, help him buy a ticket home, or buy a meal, or take care of his bills or something. But now there's so many, I don't think most of them even know each other anymore. I understand there's like 1,150 this year.
Yeah, there
are
so many amazing artists. Now, you have entered your pieces almost every single year, haven't you?
No, when I don't know if you know it, but I was in the United States Senate for a while, and one of the rules of Congress and the Senate is that you can't earn any outside income. And so there's no use having a booth if you can't sell anything, is there? No, there's not. And so I gave up my booth about, 20, maybe 18 or 20 years ago, something like that, when that rule came down through the Senate. And so our daughter started a gallery called Sorrel Sky Gallery in Durango, Colorado, and started one here too. And she used to come, when I used to have a booth in the square, we used to bring a blanket and a pillow for her, and she'd sleep underneath my table when I was trying to sell jewelry. But since she opened those 2 galleries, everything I make now, she sort of takes away with me and runs with it. So I've never, since I got out of public office, I haven't tried to do any booth shows. Used to do a lot of competitions, you know, for ribbons and so on. Won a bunch of ribbons years ago, but I don't do that anymore either. I just make jewelry.
Well, it's great to hear that Ben is also not just an amazing artist, but a true family man that puts his family first and then his love and pride into each one of the pieces of his jewelry. Ben, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you. I really enjoyed it. It's nice to see you.
We love showcasing amazing artists like Ben Nighthorse Campbell and bringing them to you. If you ever have any questions, please contact us at westerntradingpost.com. At Western Trading Post, we're a multi-generational family-owned and operated business where we buy, sell, trade, and auction Western, Americana, and so much more. You won't believe the extraordinarily fascinating items that come through here on a daily basis. And the best part of it all, my family and I actually get to make a living at this. My husband Jim, ex-PRCA cowboy, author, historian. Our son Rowdy, the teenage charmer. Grammy, who has worked in this industry for many years. And then there's myself, actress, model, stunt double, and promoter of the Western lifestyle. We take tremendous pride in the fact that our business is operated in an honest, positive, faith-based manner. We're excited to bring you a few of the interesting daily stories we experience.